Hola and welcome to my channel, Kay the Crafty Planner. Today I want to share with you how I set up my March planner. This setup is different from the ones that I have done in the past because it has a great meaning to me. This past month of February, my family lost someone we loved very dearly, and it was a hit not only for me but for my grandmother. We had to say goodbye to her partner of over 33 years, so it was very difficult. For me, March, that is coming, has so many meanings for me. It's a month where is another painful month because there's a lot of anniversaries. I don't know what it is about March, but every year when it comes by, I feel like I'm holding my breath just for March, just to speed away, and for me just to forget all the bad memories that I have attached to this month. So for my planner setup, I wanted something to keep me focused and to keep me looking to the one source that I feel gives me the strength that I need to keep going day by day, and that's God. So to get inspiration for this spread, I'm using the collection from Simple Stories called Faith. I love the papers from these collections. They have beautiful designs, beautiful colors, but it also have awesome wording that can remind me as I look through my pages throughout the month. It can remind me and stay focused on what I need to be doing, which is marching. So I'm playing with words here, and for my cover, I'm going to be using the cover that says, "I am with you always." And that is something that I want to keep in mind as I'm walking through this new month, a month that has some history in my family and in my life. So with "I am with you always," I'm going to use that as the cover for my month, and then I'm going to be using some embossing powder and embossing and with my heat gun to put the word March, as in the month March, and also as a command as to Kesseline, you need to march, you need to keep going, you can't stay where you are, sadness is not forever, it's time for you to move on. So just knowing that I am not alone. So that's gonna be my cover, the one that says "I am with you always." Now the next spread that I'm going to do, the next layout, is going to be for my monthly calendar. And for this, I am recycling some paper. My printer was acting up, and I remember that I had some paper left over from my February layout. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to cut out the words that says February, add the dates for 29, 30, and 31st for March, and call it a day. And then for the heading of my monthly cover, I'm going to do the same technique that I did for my month cover, which is do some embossing for that page. For the page next to my monthly calendar, I'm going to create kind of like a board. I don't know what I'm gonna put in that page yet because I haven't felt inspired, or I haven't been touched yet by a quote or a Bible verse or just a word. So I'm just gonna wait for March to come about, and then I'm going to decide what I'm going to put right next to my monthly calendar. But what I want to put on that page is something that is going to remind me, that is going to keep me focused, that is going to inspire me, that is going to uplift me as I look through my calendar week after week. So, like I mentioned at the beginning, this bullet journal layout is kind of unique, and I don't know if I should call it bullet journal layout because it's more of a scrapbooking. I needed some time to relax, just to unwind from all the turmoil that this past few weeks were in my family. So I just needed to get my scissors, to get pretty paper and start cutting and just let go. And I feel that when I sit down in my craft room and I have paper around me and I have that space, that time, I just feel like it's my place where I can take care of myself. So that's what I did. I just took all the pretty papers that I saw and I started cutting away. I wanted something that was unique, that was beautiful, and that it just screamed scrapbook. I wanted to make it pretty. Like I said, March is a very difficult month for me, and I just thought, I'm not gonna let March take me down. I'm going to take this month and I'm just gonna enjoy every day. So what I'm gonna do with this spread is not really to journal, but I want to take each day, and I should say that again, I'm not gonna take this planner to plan stuff as do this, do that. I'm going to take this planner, and every day I'm gonna take a minute or two, an hour or two, just to enjoy and write down a few things that I enjoy about that day, or 4 things that I want to enjoy, even if I don't feel like enjoying them. I'm going to kind of like not force myself, but more of condition myself to start looking at March as not a scary month, but as a month that I can see love, I can see hope, and that I can see life. So that's what I want to do. So this is more, I'm creating not just, I'm not creating a planner. I'm creating kind of like a journal. So I want to journal. I just don't want to plan. I want to reflect. So that's what I want March to be. A time of reflection, a time of putting things into paper, putting my emotions, my joys, my sadness, everything into paper. So to do this, I'm using different materials. I'm using cardstock to bring those beautiful squares and rectangles to life. I'm using my 2 ruler to make things straight because I'm a little extra when it comes to those things. And I am just putting down my writing and just letting it be is just unique. I love using my sticker maker to help me put things on paper. I love using the washi tape. It took me a while to do all this, like I said, but it was so therapeutic just to put all those things on paper. I'm leaving some pages blank so I can write other things. I'm going to put other inserts inside this bound notebook, just for me to have like a catch-all, things that I can catch and write and just honestly just grieve. I think grieving is done better when you are surrounded by those who love you, but also grieving is done however you feel like it. And for me, I feel like I need to write down. I need to sit down and just concentrate on writing. So this is the project that I did. I wanted something beautiful, something meaningful, and out of hours and hours of just standing and looking at my papers and hours of thinking, what do I want to do with this month that for the last 20 years have scared me? What can I do to take this Goliath, if you want to put it into context? I'm gonna write. I'm gonna write on pretty paper, and I'm going to march. So this is the story about my March layout. I don't know if I can say that is a planner, because I really don't know what I'm going to put. I know that my intention is to write how I'm feeling, and I'm going to be using a different type of planner to go about my schedule and my agendas and my appointments and all that. And it looks more like the traditional bullet. So if you're interested in seeing how I did that, I'll be more than happy to share my other planner, which is more a bullet journal bound notebook. So this is my project. I hope you like this video, and just know that if you're going through whatever you are going through, just know that you're not alone, that in this vast universe, we might feel that we are, but we're not. We have someone that loves us, and we just need to hold on to those things that we know are true. So with that said, I hope you have a fantastic day. May you take this coming month too as a challenge, as an encouragement to march, to move, to do, to create, to write, to do things, or just to be. Whatever it is, remember, it is never too late to create something new. Hasta luego.